Can you tell me a little bit about your journey from, wrestling in the Olympics and stuff?
Sure.
And then, up to
I
now?
was, one of the first resident athletes out here at the Olympic Training Center. This is, feels like home to me, and it still is like a second home right now. But I came out here in '94 right after college. Stayed here for almost 3 years, and just absolutely learned everything I have in Greco from being a part of this program and training with just the absolute best guys in the world coming in, and our guys that we have here, we're just an incredible team. And after that, I ended up going back to Nebraska and coaching so I could make a living while I was still competing. It was a sacrifice to leave the Olympic Training Center, but what I was blessed with was the opportunity to travel a lot back here for camps, and even not during camps, I would just get out to the training center. And I'd get a lot of opportunities to train and compete overseas. And so, after my competition days, I spent the last 12 years just raising my family and getting my kids out of the house and into colleges. And now I'm back here at the training center, kind of where I started.
Awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing now with the coaching aspect?
Yeah, well, last year I kind of said, I'll come out to a couple camps, I'll go to a tour, and it seemed like the rest of the staff and especially the athletes responded well to me being here and being a part of the program, and I committed to being a part of the organization again this year, and I was blessed enough to be selected as the coach for the 2013 World Team. And right now we're right in the middle of our January camp. January camp is always kind of a fun camp for the athletes because it's a relaxed environment. You're able to put some volume in, some hours of training. I mean, we're not doing hour in and out of practice. We're in here. We're using the full 2 hours twice a day, and even today is an off day, and you see what's going on. I opened it up to some of the guys and just said, if your body feels good, you want to work on something, get in the room. We'll have coaches here, work on whatever you want. A lot of the guys want to work on their defense, which is, I was so happy to see that. They're like, yeah, we want to work on our defense this morning. So great, that's one of the areas where we need a lot of work. There's four areas in wrestling. You got to have offense and defense on your feet, offense and defense on the mat. And I think the Americans are probably the weakest in both our defense and offense in the military position. We're really good at fighting on our feet. We can improve, but this is an area where we can improve the most, and we need the most work.
Can you talk a little bit about your goals and how you want to get this program back to the level?
Absolutely. We had a poor Olympic performance, and there's no pointing fingers. There's no reason why. It's just there's seasons, and right now we were kind of in the winter season, and I look at this as a new spring, a fresh start. They're going to hear the same things that they've heard. It's just going to be coming from a different guy. I'm going to say it a little different way. And I want to get these guys fired up, and I want to see Greco-Roman back to where we are the best team in the world, where USA Wrestling has the #1 Greco-Roman program in the world. And it wasn't that long ago we were that team. In 2007 we were the world champions, and we're going to get back to that point in short order. And we have a plan, and we're starting to execute that plan right here at January training camp is the first step of that plan.
Can you talk a little bit about your journal or your blog online that you're doing?
CoachMattLindland.com is just, what it is. It's a blog that I kind of set this goal after competition of, I think I need to write a book and just share my experience and share my wisdom and knowledge with young athletes and coaches. There's a lot of coaches out there that their hearts are in the right spot, and they want, they have a servant's mentality. They want to teach, they want to help others, but they don't have all the answers. And so coaches and athletes both, I've kind of written this blog for you guys to just. You read articles. Coach Frazier writes a lot of articles. I repost those on there. I've got a neuroscientist friend of mine that talks about the brain and how that works. And there's just some really good content on there. I've got a sports psychologist as well, and I'm writing. And my goal was to write the book, and I don't know how to write. So I figured the best way to learn how to write was just to start doing it. So I've been doing this blog for 1.5 years. And what you're going to see at the end of camp, and I don't know if it's going to be an edited version because it's just a bunch of my notes. What we did today at camp, where I thought the guys looked good, what they were doing well, and areas where we need improvement. And I'm logging that every day. I've just, it's just started, but at the end of camp, that will be on my blog, and the guys can go back and look at it, the coaches can go look at it, and then, just the visitors. I just kind of want complete transparency. I think that's the key, it's like there's no secrets anymore. It's just about who does what it takes. Everybody knows what it takes, and maybe if they don't, there's guys like me and all the coaches here that will help them get the answers, but it's actually taking the action steps and implementing the plans and doing what it takes. That's where champions are made, and where the guys are going to surpass the competition is getting in here and doing what it takes. And that blog, I just going to put those answers down there. Here's where I thought we needed to work. Maybe there's other areas, and I'm sure there is.